Hi guys, happy Friday. Welcome to another episode of Thrifty Shopping Cart. Today I have a quick money tip for you today. It's 7 ways to sell without fees from eBay or Amazon. So if you are a new seller and you don't want to pay the fees that come with eBay and PayPal, and you don't want to pay the fees that come with Amazon because you might not have any money to buy a lot of inventory, or you don't have enough money to pay the fees. So what you could do is you could have other ways to raise money, and I'll show you, and I'll give you guys some, ideas on how you could do that. And then also, if you don't want to split your profits with any type of fees or shipping fees, these are 7 ways that you could sell without fees from eBay or Amazon. Now, the first one, a lot of you are already familiar with this one. What I'll do is I'll try to go in so you guys can see the images. So before I start, all these images were copied from google.com. These are not my images. These are done by wonderful artists that are on the internet. So the first one right here I have is a yard sale. Now, yard sales are a great way for you to make a ton of money, but they do require time, work, and lots of effort. Not only do you have to take your the items that you have and put it out there, you also have to advertise your yard sale, because how are people gonna be able to find you if you didn't put it in the paper, or maybe the town hall posted, or you didn't put out Craigslist? They won't be able to find you. I am doing a yard sale in the springtime, and then I'll give you guys a day, maybe you guys can follow me for a day, how I set up, how it came out, things like that. Now, another one, a lot of people are not really too familiar with this one. These are, you could also sell your stuff at town fairs. Sometimes they're looking for certain crafty items that you could sell. Depending on what type of fair they're having. There's a bunch of fairs. There's book fairs, there's town fairs, there's church fairs. There's a whole bunch of things that you can sell at these fairs. What you would have to do is you would have to contact the person that's in charge of it and find out the items that you have if you could sell them. Another one is a flea market. Now, flea markets are great places to sell, but the thing is with flea markets, a lot of places, they're not really legal. So what happens is, I've been at flea markets before when they had to shut the thing down. Officers will come in, tell them close it down. But flea markets are great because if you have a bunch of stuff that you want to just try to get rid of, you could put them for $1, $2, $3. Now know this, you could make a lot of money at flea markets, but people are going to ask for practically nothing. So my theory for you, my advice that I'm giving you, do not put anything for $1 if you're at a flea market, because chances are people are going to knock it down even lower. The lowest I would put would be $10. That's the lowest I would go. Just because it's if you put something $1, they're going to ask you for 25 cents. That's just how it is. Another one, now, I'm not really too comfortable with this one, but I have seen some websites fundraising. Now, to me, fundraising is for someone who probably passed on, or a family member who was dying of terminal illness, and they probably don't have enough coverage and insurance. So what the family does is they do fundraising or friends. But you could also do a fundraising for yourself. You can let your friends know, church member knows, co-workers know, maybe even people in town that you want to start a business, you don't have the money. A fundraising would be good. But the thing with that is people are not going to donate money, because when people donate money for fundraising, they usually donate it for a good cause, to help the poor, or maybe a place somewhere around the world where they had a flood or an earthquake, or someone who's ill. So you could say, all proceeds will be donated to the shelter. All proceeds will be donated to Children's Hospital. Something like that. So that way, everyone who donates take their name, their phone number, whatever, and that way you could just send them the confirmations or receipts or things like that where you had donated, so they know that you just take their money. You actually did donate the proceeds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the back side. I have other ones to show. This is the first time I'm actually doing this, guys. usually I'll do a slideshow or I'll do like a video, but today I'm like, you know what? I want something different. I want to actually put something on a board and then show it to you guys. Now, the other one that's really popular is Facebook. But with Facebook, you want to be careful. You can put your items on Facebook. Do not use PayPal, because if you're going to use PayPal as a source of payment, they're going to take fees. What you want to do is only set this up for your area. Do not set it up for the whole country. If you live in Florida or a small town in Florida, set it for Florida. Like I live in Massachusetts, so I would probably pick a small town that I lived in and just do it for that town only. That way, if you're going to meet up the seller, meet them somewhere. I mentioned this in one of my videos. If you're buying, and this falls into Craigslist as well. Craigslist is the same thing. What I just said, put it in your neighborhood. You could use PayPal as a sort of payment for Craigslist. But the thing is, they're going to take out fees. But I mentioned this before in my video. If you're buying stuff, if you're going to list items on Facebook or Craigslist, please always bring someone with you. Never let the seller, the buyer know that you're bringing someone with you. Always tell them that, yep, you'll be there. Meet them somewhere safe. Daytime, I would not be doing business with someone at nighttime. Someone that's safe in a parking lot, grocery store, or a shopping mall plaza where lots of camera. Always make sure that you are safe. Always. So these two are great places. I mean, there are people that I follow. They make thousands of dollars on Craigslist. Facebook is getting really popular with the local yard sales. Those are the two places too that you would want to go. So let's see. So I think that's about 6. No, that was 5. Sorry, someone can't count today. Oh boy. Let me put this down. I'll just put this one down here. Now the last 2 I have, and it's just amazing how much. So many places these days that you could sell. I mean, a long time ago, like flea markets, yard sales, these are not anything new, but it's just like now with social media, you could sell a lot of items. Other thing too, place you could sell is Instagram. Now, if your item is good on Instagram, people will buy it. But Instagram, I think you could maybe set up for your town again, or if you do it through PayPal, you're going to pay a fee. I don't know if there's other transactions. Maybe if you feel comfortable, have people mail you a check or maybe wire you money. These are things that you could do. But I think if they also wire, I think there's also a fee. So I think your best bet for Instagram would be to just have them maybe meet you up somewhere. So probably just do it for your town. And then the one that's really popular is your word of mouth. I let all my friends know, all my coworkers know. You gotta be proud of what you do, because if you're selling stuff on the internet, and if you want to get into this business, if you're ashamed of it, you're not gonna make it. You have to be proud of what you're doing. I let everybody know that I'm a seller. I let them know I sell used books. I let them know I sell clothes. The reason why I do that, guys, because they're going to give me items. I have coworkers that are giving me things to sell, and I work out a price with them when I take 10% or depending on how much I sell for. I sell stuff for my mother as well. So people know. That way, if they have a book, instead of donate it, they'll just give it to you. Or if they have a pair of shoes that they wore a long time, they don't want it anymore, they'll give it to you. Those are the 7 ways that you could definitely sell without any fees. Now, if you do word of mouth, always protect yourself, unless if it's for a close family member. But if it's for a coworker or acquaintance, make sure you do an agreement contract. What that is basically it's your contract that you tell them exactly what you're going to sell for, and you let them know that there's also fees on eBay and PayPal. And this is how much you will take. Have them sign it, you sign it. That way there's no bad blood between you. Because the thing is, a lot of times, like, someone might give you something, like, well, they're going to make a lot of money, they're just going to give me change. Show them the receipt, show them exactly the fees that were taken out from PayPal and eBay. You could easily print this out. let them know, and then that way there's no fights, there's no agreement, no one felt like they got cheated. So that is my advice for you guys today. Happy Friday. I made my next haul video, I'll probably show you what the camera looks like. I did bought this camera used. It's Coplex LH40 Nikon. I did not want to invest a lot of money. I paid about $140 for it. I did not want to invest a lot of money in the camera because I wanted to know how to use this camera first before I go out and invest money. Because the thing is, I don't make that much online. I still have a full-time job, but I have student loans I'm paying for, so I have to be kind of careful with how I spend my money. This was a little bit like I've been, with tax return coming in, whatever, so I had a little extra money, so I figured, why not invest in myself? So I don't know how it's going to look like, but I kind of like it. I feel like it's a little bit better than the webcam that I was using. So that was what I had to talk to you guys today. Like always, if you want to show me support, please subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, thumbs up or thumbs down. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful weekend, and then on Monday I'll have a new video. Bye-bye.